Side note, there's this weird thing that's happening when I try to record Doom, which is to say, sometimes when I load it up in the DOS box, the music just decides not to play. I have not figured it out because it's inconsistent. It happens incongruent to when I expect it to for some reason. I want to say the fault lies in my audio driver somewhere, but I'm not really sure because it's only the music of Doom and not any other DOS game. Which makes me think I have to go in the setup and change something, but I don't know exactly what. DMAs, IRQs, whatever the fuck. Either way, that is why I won't be doing Plutonia right away, because I think I want to try to make that not happen. Basically, the short of it is, I'm about to do level, and it's like, oh, the music's not playing. It's like, oh, I just wasted my recording. But it's only like 10 seconds. But then, like, I think it'll be only once, and I figure, okay, maybe it's just because I tried to do a new recording once, but then it'll happen 2, maybe 3 or more times in a row. I'm just like, okay, something's up. Except, then when I think I fix it, it fixes, and then it doesn't. So, whatever I'm doing is not actually fixing it. It's just deciding to be okay on its own, regardless of whatever I did. I don't think DOSBox can quite tell me either while I'm running it. I'd have to look at that, or through the command prompt or something. Command line, you know. This level's okay. It's more open space industrial again, but alright. We even tried to make this little bunker truck thing. That's cool. Look, there's even a chain gunner in it. Nice. See, I can deal with the Mancubuses in an open space. I just have to rocket them back instead of trying to get close. Bye, 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 baby Mancubus, bye, 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 bye. Never gonna break you up. It's like Mancubus, because an incubus was not masculine enough? Really? Nah, man, incubus isn't man enough. Put man in it. Mancubus. That's right. Gee, Satan. You sure have an issue with something today. Yes. Satan, as we call it in Japan. Satan. Like when the end is just a separate character, it's like, wow, 3 syllables for Satan, which is supposed to be 2. You screwed it up. So yeah, once I figure out what weird audio shit is going on with Doom, Plutonia won't be far behind. And I imagine it won't be. I'm gonna have to before I do any other Doom-related thing. I've pretty much covered all the other, like, Doom CD stuff. And no, I'm not doing D-Zone. You can go shove it. What's my beef with D-Zone? I'll tell you what my beef with D-Zone. It's not... It's because they basically download levels from the internet and then just shove them in there. No. I think there is one case where they did their own for Duke Zone 2 with a few episodes, which I could do, since that's technically coherent content. If you don't pack an episode, I'm not doing it. I know what this means. It means, hey, can you do master levels for Doom 2? No, sorry. I'm also not doing Maximum Doom. Even though those are both licensed by id themselves. Which makes them okay to play, and not really legally a problem. At least for those selling it, obviously. But, yeah, I do not do just bunches of levels someone zipped up in a sack and say, here, I made this! No. I think H-Zone has, like, single episodes I could actually try to make happen, but I'm leaning towards no. Especially since all it does is override episode 3, but yeah. I think someone tried to make that work via Easy Doom or something with the H-Zone stuff. I am not gonna do that, I don't think. At least not anytime in the future. So it's kind of a gray area with whether I'm gonna do it or not. Because they did put in their own title screen, the guys who, like, smash these 8-zone levels in a, you know, in a make sensible wad, whereas like 12 actual episodes altogether, which is cool. And its title screen is basically using the box art of the 8-zone. I'm like, okay, that makes it qualify as something I might like to do, but the thing is, I don't know, man. For something like that, that thing is originally designed for DOS. I need a source port to make it work. There's too many things. There's too many reasons for me not quite to do this. You know, like maybe I could. And basically, what this means is that that title is negotiable. You'll have to convince me to do it. And I'm saying that as someone who could be convinced to do that, because it's not a high priority. It's not a 0 priority like straight up D zone. Also, I think there's a Q zone for Quake. Yeah, because that's funny. Actually, we got plenty of good Quake mods I could do, since there's not actually that many Quake 1 mods that I could run through DOS. The ones that are source portable only, really, which I'd probably use Dark Places for, since I think that might be better than Quake Spasm for me now. Although I did make Quake Spasm do what I wanted to. Now I feel like Dark Places will do that, the settings I was making it do automatically to make it more resemble Quake. Like with all the chunk graphics and not interlace the sprites. Not interlace, intertwine the motion. It's like when you, it's like, you remember like Adobe Flash Script, where you like do this thing called motion tweening? That's what they're doing with, that's what source ports do with the motion interpolation of these Quake things that are just moving like all jaggedly. And so it kind of looks strange, especially with your guns doing it, and you're just like, I don't know about this. This don't seem any correctness. Not that you can't do it, but it does seem weird. Anyway, there's good Quake mods. I want to do Quake 1 mods. I will do Quake 1 mods. More importantly, oh, yeah, there's actually a game based on Quake 1, which obviously I'm going to have to do. Well, you see, remember, there's a thing called Hexen. But what you don't know is that I have to do the expansion pack for Hexen, and then I know about Hexen 2 and its expansion, which I also want to do. And we've resolved what I'm going to do with Hexen, which is to play as every single character for every single level. It's the only way I can be happy with myself. And, particularly since the Hexen 2 expansion adds a class just for that, it just gives me more reason. And you're just like, well, I can't play as this class in the original Hexen 2. Well, too bad, buddy. Portal Praegus has this demon lady you can play as, and it's kick-ass. And you're like, oh, sweet. Anyway, yeah, I would love to play Hexen 2 for you. I feel like I think Hexen 2 brings all the aspects of a game I am most able to tackle the most. We got exploration, we got switch hunts, we got spatial awareness, we got like really cryptic puzzles that make no sense, and we have like trying to make do with an RPG leveling system, which isn't an overbearing grind fest. It's perfect for me. Also, it's dark fantasy. Brilliant. It's like my own personal Dark Souls experience. Which, by the way, this is this other game which I would suggest if you like Dark Souls, which is Death Trap Dungeon. I have it on my list of games that I want to actually cover, but I'm not sure I might be able to do that. Never mind running it. Can I win? Did someone succeed at that game? I think they did. But man, that seems like a chore. Not to mention it's actually RPG-ish, so I have to take that into account when playing it. Basically, it falls under the reason why I'm not doing Zelda 2, which is to say, it's an RPG-ish, but should I just grind better in order to play through it better? You know? You know, should I just spend one video just grinding the fuck out of shit and being like, okay, I'm ready? So, I gotta be careful when there's RPG aspects introduced into a potential Let's Play, because I have to approach how I do the videos different otherwise. Differently. And Hexen 2 does RPG stuff, so I have to think on that, but it's quite likely that I'm going to have to do it. And so, it'll be done someday. You should know that it was not designed for DOS, though, so I have to take that into account, too. Don't worry, I'll just use the Wine stuff on my Linux. It should be okay. Since it's based on the Quake 1 engine, it'll be fine. Which reminds me, I want Wrath Amber Ruin so bad, dude. Give me that shit. Give me that, please. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, I keep fucking forgetting this. Okay. Bear with me. So, I'm gonna... Oh, I know why. I'm not forgetting. It's because money's tight right now, so I hadn't bothered to set up a P.O. box. But someone's like, set up a P.O. box, like, I'll look into it. I'm just, like, thinking to myself, I don't want to spend more money on anything right now if I don't have to. Then I'm like, what am I doing, dude? Get the P.O. box. So, I'm just smack that in my face. Get the P.O. box. Get the P.O. box. Get the P.O. box. God damn it, get the P.O. box. In fact, I'm going to write it down after this video. Get the P.O. box. Because it's not like a difficult thing. I could just go down. I don't even... Just between you and me, I can access this P.O. box very easily. But, yeah. People want to send me stuff. I'm not sure what exactly it is you're going to send me. Is it, like, controllers? Games? You gotta be careful when you send me stuff. I'm not saying that, like, hey, don't just spend stuff on me, because give me your money. No, I mean, give me something I can actually use. If you give me something that, like, say is for PS5, I'm like, I can't use this because I don't have a PS5. You know, that kind of thing. Make sure it's something I can actually use, okay? So, like, say it's for, like, a PC game. Okay? I'm pretty sure I do not have a CD-ROM drive anymore on this newfangled thing. So you're gonna have to give me that stuff on, like, a flash drive, per se, for instance. Like, I don't know if boxed PC games still do their thing as a thing. I don't know. I don't see that happening too much anymore. Or like, a safer bet would be, like, a gift card. Like, buy something on Steam. I'm like, perfect. Or, no, yeah, that's right. You just get me a Steam key code for a game you want to see. That would actually work out a lot better. Actually. That would work. If you see on my wish list, that means, well, one, I want to play it, but you should particularly note the stuff that's more likely to be LP'd, like, example, the Boomer shooters, yeah. Pizza Tower, maybe, but basically, if it's a roguelike, fat chance of me doing an LP on that. In fact, yeah, just keep that in mind. If you want it to be something that you think I'll cover, don't just go by my wish list. You should probably just be like, here's something that's appropriate for you, based on your wish list. That would probably work. Something like, if I didn't already have Dusk, I would say get Dusk, obviously. But some other stuff related to that I have to get. I'm thinking it's on my list. It's on my things, okay? I'm gonna get these things. There was a lot of good FPSs that I want to cover that were made in Steam Next Fest or whatever. I'm just like, cool. I had a fun time with that because of Steam Next Fest. I, like, improved how my wishlist looks. Like, I tailized it more for me, not just for stuff I want to play, but for stuff I feel like I need to play. So it's no longer about what I desire, it's about what I, like, crave, like, in my soul. It's so much better now. And, I like that. We're gonna hitch a ride on the spaceship by going in the meat locker truck, which is incredible. So now, I'm on this meat locker truck, and we're gonna take over the ship in the following videos for a while until we get to where we're going. You have fun with that.